In this project, we'll begin with two photos of Brussels Grand Place, and we will end up with a playful photo collage illustration that involves several procedures, techniques, and tools, including photo enhancement, surface control effects, pattern pen strokes, image hose sprays, and you will be able to follow along with me step by step. Let me just press the tab key so I can have my interface come back, and I will show you layer by layer how this thing was built. Let me first direct your attention to the custom palette for the collage illustration, which has pattern pen masked. Spray size P is the variant for the image hose. The particle spring soft blender that was used to create a soft edge for the sky. Two of the nozzles from the default nozzle library. We have swallows that are flying along here, and we have the urban fixtures that I have sprayed here near the bottom. Those are lampposts and traffic lights. And of course, iterative save will enable you to instantly save each stage in your process. So let's look at what happens when we start with the canvas layer. The canvas layer here has been enhanced to the original photo. Let's bring up the original photo once again so we can see what it looked like before the enhancement. There it is. I'll just move this over. Notice that I did add pixels to the edge of the photo using canvas size. This allows you to simply type in the number of pixels you want to add to any of the edges. So I'll cancel that. Let's make sure we see the difference. I used a photo enhance technique in the underpainting panel, and I saved my settings as a preset. So now I can show you that my Brussels photo preset indicates exactly what settings I used on all of these sliders. And so as soon as I chose that preset, the change was made to the photo. Go to None. So that was the first change that was made. Let's move our layers panel up a little bit. I then had a copy of the original photo on the second layer, and I used the Apply Screen command, which is in the Surface Control Effects list. And what Apply Screen does is allows you to choose 3 colors and determine what the threshold is going to be for each of those colors, and then you apply them. And in addition to using the Apply Screen mode on that copy of the photo, I also put it into hard light mode for the composite method. Now, on a third copy of the photo, I used the Gradient Express in Image command with the Vivid Mix gradient. And if you wanted to, you could put that into your custom palette. There it is. The edges of the sky were enhanced or blended a little bit later in the process, but I do want you simply to see that the Express Grad Vivid Mix layer is in default mode, and the command for that is in the Gradient Control panel. Let's go to Gradient Control panel, where we have gradients. There we go. You'll choose a gradient, in this case, Vivid Mixture. You'll choose Express in Image, and when that happens, you'll simply move the bias slider around until you're satisfied with the mapping of the colors and values of the gradient to the image. And of course, I'll just cancel that, but that's the technique that you will use. Finally, the last copy, and I will make all those other ones invisible now, I applied a sketch effect, and that is also in Surface Control, and you'll find it here. And this will enable you to create the composite of these 4 versions of the same photo. And notice that the sketch is in gel mode, simply because if it were in default mode, it would be completely opaque and covering up the layers underneath. So in gel or multiply mode, only those dark lines are going to show. All of the other colors are coming through. Let's pause, and when we come back, I'll take you through the rest of the process.